Laos is one of the world's poorer nations. It has suffered enormously through the centuries from regional rivalries and from outside invaders: Burmese, Siamese, Vietnamese, and the Khmer. The French made it a protectorate in the late 19th century, and its control lasted until 1953. After the civil conflict devastated much, between 1964 and 1973, Laos suffered in the Secret War, a massive US bombing campaign that was an outgrowth of the war in neighboring Vietnam. The millions of unexploded bomblets from the cluster bombs continue to maim and limit economic development. The Lao People's Revolutionary Party of the Pathet Lao established the current government in 1975. Vientiane, with a population of around 150,000, is one of Southeast Asia's more laid-back cities. Absent is much of the frenetic activity that characterizes other South and Southeast Asian cities. Devoid of tall buildings and with many dirt streets, Vientiane exudes a special aura that combines Lao, Chinese, Thai, French, Soviet, and American elements. The tree-lined boulevards, faded buildings from the French colonial period, and sections along the Mekong River are especially charming. It is possible leisurely to walk to most of the important sites. The numerous temples, of course, have uniquely Lao elements, but one can see Siamese and Khmer influence as well. The city is located in a fertile plain on a broad curve on the northeast bank of the Mekong River. It replaced Luang Prabang as the leading regional city in the mid-16th century, and it became the capital under the French protectorate in the late 19th century. It has continued as the capital until today.
Nepal, located between India and Tibetan region of China. Its capital is Kathmandu. Its religion is Hinduism and Buddhism. It is one of the most mountainous country in the world. This is the Darbar Square Patan. Patan is a small city bordering Nepal capital, Kathmandu. Darbar Square is a collection of temples concentrated in a tiny area. The entire east side of the Darbar Square is dominated by the ancient royal palace complex. It is damaged by war and particularly by the entire earthquake of 1934. It has been carefully repaired by the Nepali government. Mahabuddha Temple is dedicated to Siddhartha Gautama, the historical Buddha. It was built by the priest Abara of Patan. The temple is often called the Temple of Thousand Buddhas because of the Buddha images engraved on every brick. This temple is modeled on the Mahabodhi Temple at Bodh Gaya, India. Krishna Temple was built in 1723 by King Vishnumala. Like its counterpart to the north, it is built in the Shikara style. It is an Indian-style temple dedicated. The Krishna Temple on the west side of the Patan's Darbar Square was built in 1637. Legend says that it was built because of a dream of the king, that the gods Krishna and Radha were standing in front of the palace. The king ordered a temple built on the same spot. During a war, the king emerged victorious. In gratitude, the king built a replica of the temple inside the Sundaki Chowk. Mana Kamana Temple. What? From the word mana means heart and kamana means wish. It is a sacred place of the Hindu goddess Bhagwati, an incarnation of Parbat. It lies 12 kilometers south of the town Gokha. Swayambhunath Temple, worshipped by Buddhists and Hindus. a golden spire crowning a conical wooden hill. Swayambunat Stupa is the most ancient and enigmatic of all the holy shrines in Kathmandu Valley. Its lofty white dome and glittering golden spire are visible for many miles and from all sides of the valley. It is a collection of legends about the site in 15th century Swayambhu Purana. It tells of the miraculous lotus plant by the past Buddha, which bloomed from the lake that once covered Kathmandu Valley. The lotus mysteriously radiated a brilliant light, and the name of the place came to be Swayambunat, means self-created or self-existent. This is also known as the Monkey Temple, as the number of holy monkeys live in the parts of the temple. As you can see, there are a pair of big eyes. These eyes are symbolic of the gods all-seeing perspective. There is no nose between the eyes, but rather a representation of the number 1 in the Nepali alphabet. Symbolizes unity and the one way to reach enlightenment through the Buddhist teaching.
Tibet is the highest region on earth, whereas Lhasa is its capital. As you can see, Tibetan plateau is surrounded by Mount Everest, Yangtze River, Yellow, Indus, Mekong, Ganges, Salween, and Yarlung Tsangpo rivers. Tibet has several dry months because rain-shadow effect occurs. The economy is dominated by subsistence agriculture. Moreover, religion is extremely important to them and has a strong influence over all aspects of their lives. They usually use stone, clay, and wood in their structures. Allow me to tell you from Kathmandu to Lhasa. And this is Pala, great treasury of Tibetan culture, storing relics and artwork. Monastery formation has gone through 3 stages. From initial temple building to monastery and into monastery palace. Moving on, we have local residences varying from construction, wooden, made of adobe, and movable tent. This structure near a neon river changes color as sun changes direction, while this luxury hotel favors the Palace.
Sayritan,